telah menyajikan hasil riset disertasinya. Selanjutnya kami mintakan dengan hormat kepada Ibu Profesor Nyoman Fatmadewi MA PhD untuk memberikan kajian, masukan-masukan sekaligus penilaian. Silakan Prof.
Terima kasih Prof. Pertama-tama saya ucapkan terima kasih banyak atas undangannya kepada saya untuk menguji Saudara Pirman Ginting pada pagi hari ini. Terima kasih banyak. Izinkan saya bertanya dalam bahasa Inggris. Saudara Pirman Ginting, I read your dissertation. I like it so much. I like your analysis, and also I like the use of English that you have. It is very clearly flowing, and I feel good in reading your paper. So congratulations for that one. I would like to ask you one question. Based on the analysis that you did, how can you explain the characteristics of a best quality website that can be used as a term of reference for making a university website for other universities? You might answer your question from linguistic point of view or also from the ideological point of view. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you very much for your question, Prof. And I really appreciate your compliment. It's really encouraged me to answer your question. Once again, thank you so much, Prof. Well, let me answer the question. Yeah, I think a linguistic aspect and ideological perspectives or ideals are connected to each other. While we are talking about the university websites as a gateway of information for the public. So I think when the universities on page or university holders is going to design their homepage, the captivating homepage, the captivating designs of the homepage is not solely to promote their brand, to attract the customer, to join, let's say, to join the customer to the university, but there is like more valuable things that need to be taken into account in designing the website. That is the ideology, the values that has been presented in the design. And this value, as we know that university has become one of the institutions where the public can gain valuable insights from it. So and as we know that websites can be accessed for free by society, so they can get the information easily. So I think therefore the university holder need to think about the ideological values when they are designing the homepage for. So not only thinking about the color, the modes, and so on, but what ideas will be represented through the modes should be taken into account by the university's holders.
Yeah, I understand that. What I would like to know from you is that your conclusion about the characteristics in terms of maybe you have a kind of information from the way you analyze your dissertation, the university website. For example, is there any certain diction that must be taken into consideration so that the university website will be able to target certain audience? For example, the university might be need to target millennial students. Do you think that certain diction need to be considered in order it will be appealing to them, or might be, from the website, it might be attract them more?
Yeah.
Can you summarize about it? That will be good for people if they want to make any website. Right. Can you try to be straightforward on that one? Thank you.
Yeah, Prof. Thank you. Yes. Thinking about the diction that is used by the university holder in designing the homepages, I think one of the prominent things that need to be considered. As shown by this current study, that the university employs a young women okay, young human with, let's say, appealing words, diction there. But what the researcher identified in the data that although the websites makes use or employs the young girls, but it's still like as I see, as I like, you know, see in the data, they still like consider the culture, Prof. Yes, they use the like polite attire, formal attire as a mode of communication there. It indicates that although you are young millennial, you still need to think about the values. That's one of the example of although now it's become like, you know, modern, okay, but we still need to think about our cultures, our values, and so on, Prof.
Yeah, thank you. It's enough.
Thank you, Prof.
Saya kembalikan kepada Bapak Pimpinan Sidang. Terima kasih.
Terima kasih kepada Prof. Nyoman. Selanjutnya kita serahkan kepada Ibu Bapak Profesor Amrin Saragih. Silakan, Prof.
Terima kasih Pak Direktur atas kesempatan yang diberikan. Well, Firman, is my voice audible over there?
Yes, Prof.
Right. I got 4 questions for you to answer as my choirs and some sort of criticism to your work. But firstly, I'd like very simple questions. Is there any text without ideology?
No, Prof.
Why?
As a text contains meanings, and of course, meaning will like indicate or represent ideological, and the ideological, in contrast, ideological can be also represented through text, Prof.
Right. So a speaker or a text writer has his own ideal thing. And by the same token, university has its own ideal things. And that is represented in the homepage of that university. Mainly, that's the aims of my question, to reach some sort of idea, and you know, so sort of any text must have some sort of ideology. Second question, Firman, how is the ideology in the homepage of the university delineated or represented, if you like that? So you have text one, and then you have non-text. What I mean by the visual element, rather. And how is the relationship between the verbal or textual themes with this multimodal or visual element? Are they complementary, supplementary, or contrary, or whatever?
Yeah, based on the current study that I carried out, Prof, the combination of visual and written elements used by the universities on page, they work together to bring about the meanings.
Simply complementary.
Yes, Prof. They are complementary.
That's the point that I would like to clarify. Simply, yes. The ideology is potentially represented textually or verbally or non-textually or multimodally. And when you look at the representation or delineations of all these aspects, you will find out that it's very often complementary. Okay, yep. That's the point. Okay, now the next question that I would like to raise is that what is really the linguistic realization pertinent to this ideological aspect that you have done in your research? Is there any specific? So, that there is some sort of ideal thing. As you mentioned just now, a young a young lady, if you like, then sort of this is a very symbolic thing, and which is realized in the textual element itself. Then, now, can you be more specific as to indicate here it is? This is the homepage of Siidang University, and specifically, this is the linguistic expression that I used. Can you show us, or this forum, that there is a specific linguistic element to indicate that kind of ideology? Such as syntax, for example, or
well, Prof.
lexical items or whatever.
Oh, well, Prof. One of the prominent elements used by the university's homepage, used by the university homepage in representing the ideology is the linguistic element, Prof. And it is shown by, it was made in the vision of the university, in the vision, and it's purely using the linguistic elements. So that become the ideal of the university, how all the staffs or stakeholders can run the university. It's set as the ideal that becomes the ideological ideas adopted by the universities. And that's, I mean, the vision.
Okay, let me give you an exemplification of our university, UNIMED. That's the character building university anyway. So what you have is this lexical item, or if you like, lexis related to character building university. I think that's very often indicated in the homepage of our university. Okay? Right. Final question. Your finding, okay, I refer to your finding. Does your finding justify theory of linguistics? Or if it does, then in what sense it justifies the theory? Or you may very often find out that some new finding will violate the previous theory or whatever. Can you be more specific as to this kind of situations? Does your finding justify the theory or violate the theory?
Oh, well, based on my this current study, Prof, there is a theories that has been like adopted previously. I think well, doesn't mean that they do not match with the match the analysis, but there is, I think, a more proper theory that can be used to analyze the communications, both as endorsed by university homepage, because it has been made through electronical system. So Powell's theories become more relevant. So Powell's suggests that to have more comprehensive analysis towards the electronical communication system as shown by the university homepage will need like more in-depth analysis, and Powell's theory become, I think, more prevalent or relevant to this kind of communication system.
Don't you think about the situation that linguistics is no more related to theory, not no more, not necessarily be more on this kind of textual element, since we have those kind of things related to various multimodal expressions then. So that's, I think that's the most important element looming up from your findings then. Okay.
Yes, Prof. I'm sorry.
Okay, the final, this is the very final one, the very final questions then. What is your future program with reference to your finding in this study?
Well, after making kinds of after doing this research, I become now interested in exploring more about the the discourse analysis, not only in the communication system, but all aspects of research that include the discourse analysis. After looking around the theories about the discourse analysis, I think there are a lot of things that can be analyzed through these kinds of tools to unpack the valuable insights. Yes.
Well, thank you very much. And that's all my questions. And I'm really pleased with your answer. Terima
Thank you,
kasih,
Prof.
Pak Direktur, atas kesempatan yang diberikan.
Baik, terima kasih Prof. Amrin. Kita lanjut ke Ibu Profesor Silvana Sinak. Prof. Silvana sudah hadir, Pak Amrin?
Jikalau boleh ke Prof. Sumarsi dulu, saya akan
Baik.
kontak beliau. Sebab
Baik.
beliau berada di Kuala Lumpur ini.
Baik. Kita serahkan pada Ibu Profesor Dr. Sumarsi. Silakan, Prof.
Yeah, thank you to Professor Dr. Murno Sinaga MPD, Pak Firman.
Yes, Prof.
Congratulations to you as the this stage, opening examination, and I appreciate with your pronunciation, with your presentation in a good order. Okay. Now I ask only two questions. Yeah? The first one, do you know the theory that taught about the best criteria for creating a website or homepage? The best criteria, how to make the website. You know?
Well, thank you, Prof, for your question.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry because what I'm concerned here, I mean that with my research is not how to design the.
Okay. So I continue my question. Is it best homepage or a website from this university? How do you think?
Sorry, Prof. Could you please repeat once more? Sorry, Prof.
Wait, Ibu. Do you think that this is homepage and a website from this university, especially Muhammadiyah, Muhammadiyah University, in a good order in creating the homepage? Because I asked you the theory about this, so you must know this is a good homepage or no?
Well, based on the result of the study, Prof, I think it implies that the university's homepage is designed synergetically or harmoniously between each elements. Between elements, yes, all modes work together to build up the meanings, and the modes used by university do not merely endorse the brand of the university, but they have like implied meaning. In this case, is the ideological values that are represented through the modes in the homepage, Prof.
Yeah, of course, if you know already about the theory, how to make the homepage and website. Wait. I think if you know the theory about creating the best website and homepage, you can give the statement, the statement it is good or not. But maybe you, in completing, maybe yeah, in the discussion, please take the criteria of the good website and homepage. Yeah, but yeah, from the implication, second problem. From the implication, I think you give the statement this homepage maybe to make the promotion, yes, shaping its culture and inspiring the future generation. Can you give the explanation? What do you mean by shaping the culture and inspiring the future generation?
Oh, yes. As we know that the university homepage become a gateway of information, where the university can share the information through the website. Prof.
Give the
So,
example, maybe.
yeah, when the university successfully endorse the information through the homepage, I mean here is not the promotion of the brands only, but they can like presents their values to the society. It will be impactful on the building up the society's belief or cultures. That's what we call shape the culture. And the interviewing the
Give the
value.
example. What do you mean by the shaping its culture? Give the example in reality. For instance, like this.
Yeah, for example, Prof, as shown by the university homepage, the university often endorse the terms of internationalization, how to be international person or perspective, and its influence. It shaped this generation perspectives on or to become to have like a bright future, like become more internationalized person. That's one of the example that the homepage of the university being studied represents, Prof.
Okay, I think it's enough for me because you have answered my two questions. Yeah.
Thank you, Prof.
Thank you, Pak Firman Ginting, and thank you, Profesor Borno.
Baik, terima kasih Prof. Sumarsi. Selanjutnya kami serahkan kepada Dewan Guru Besar. Telah hadir Prof. Aisyah, Prof. Hamid, Prof. Manihar. Silakan Bapak Ibu.
Baik. Bisa nggak ada yang dari bahasa Inggris?
Silakan Prof. Silakan Prof.
Baik Pak, baik. Terima kasih. Bisa dengar suara saya?
Bisa.
Baik. Terima kasih Pak Pimpinan Sidang, yang kami hormati Bapak Direktur Profesor Borno Sinaga sebagai pimpinan sidang, juga kami ucapkan terima kasih kepada Komisi Promotor, ada Prof. Sirwinda dan Ibu Ani Alila, teristimewa Prof. Nyoman yang berfungsi sebagai bertindak sebagai penguji luar. Firman, can you hear my voice clearly?
Yes, Prof. It's audible.
Thank you. Okay. Promopendus Firman Ginting.
Yes, Prof.
First of all, I say congratulations to you.
Thank you, Prof.
You had gone through all stages of your studies up to the this day's promotion. Firman Ginting, I'm not from linguistic, but I'm from background of chemistry. I hear your explanation, your presentation, your synopsis, and from my, I cut something from your research. It is a multimodal discourse of analysis of ideological identity on the university homepage. Just say it again. Is that home pages of your university or this university?
Ambillah yang dua belum jadi nama saya. Yang S2.
Excuse me, Prof.
Panggil aja yang situ siapa.
Okay. Okay. Which university? Is it University of Negeri Medan or other university? The homepage.
It's not the homepage of Universitas Negeri Medan, Prof. It's one of the private universities homepage, Prof, in Medan.
Okay. Okay. From my from your presentation, you have described your result, your elucidation on how the university multimodals endorse its personas through homepage as a communication media. You explain the support from homepage. You analyze multimodal discourse from ideological identity. Now, let me ask some question to make it clear for me. From the use of communication multimodalities on the university website you studied, according to the result of your research, what is the most effective strategy for the university to make the homepage become an informative message go to public? You think?
Well, thank you, Prof, for your question. And first of all, let me express my impression to your English, as you are non-English professor, as you said. I'm so impressed with that. Well, Prof, yeah, based on the result of the study that I carried out, what I can say here is that the most effective way to, the most effective mode of communication that can be used, okay, by the homepage of the university to endorse their brands or ideological identity is by combining the visual and written elements, so they can like work together to make to create a strong message, and it will also bring about more complete information to the society. So, well, let's say, for example, when we use a picture, then the picture needs a short and strong description by providing explicit statement then what the picture indicates or represents. Yes, that's all.
Okay. The next question. Do you think that anything that the university need to improve on its website so that the message conveyed on ideological identity is more accurate and attractive or clear, sending to the readers or to website users?
Well, as I'm concerned with the discourse, not the design, I think I will talk from perspective of the discourse, Prof. So, applying appealing modes of communication such as pictures, okay, images, motion, videos become, I think, will be more effective in delineating the ideological identity and brand, of course. So, as I explained before, that although the university already used the appealing image or communication system, but they need to think about whether the communications modes used by the university already represent something valuable to the society. And again, this value thing need to be taken into account in decorating the homepage.
Maybe this is the last question. This is a continuation from the program question. After completing this study, this your doctoral study, what are your research plan, and what can you promote to us that just to show your result is worthy of being used or reference for other research, especially for linguistic.
Well, Prof, I think it's a kind of integrating question. Well, after looking around, after conducting this research and looking around various literatures that deals with discourse analysis, I'm now becoming more interested in exploring my ability and employing discourse analysis as tools in analyzing all kinds of that discourse as a field of research. Now I'm thinking, after I completed this research, now I'm thinking of conducting a research on how the government endorse the tolerance or corruption through a multimodal analysis that is published in the in the society, in the public. And when I go through the road and I see some pamphlets or banners and so on to invite society to be more tolerant and then avoid collusion, nepotism, and so on. And that one of the issues that attract me to to go on my research on discourse analysis.
All right, thank you, Pak Firman. I think that's enough for me, and I need to Pak Direktur. Thank you.
Baik, terima kasih Prof. Mandinar yang mewakili Dewan Besar. Selanjutnya kita serahkan kepada Ibu Promotor Doktor Hani Budila Pulungan. Silakan. Bu.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much for my review of Sinaga. All right. I just would like to say congratulations to Pak Firman. I think your findings is very interesting, particularly in our government nutrition data. And then listen to your answer from Professor Mandinar just now that critical discourse analysis will make many contributions to our government here, particularly that you say just now you're going to investigate many things. So
It's on and off.
Ya, sepertinya ada gangguan. Tanpa video ini. Lanjut, Bu Ani.
Yeah, this is from my connection. Yeah. Right. I just would like to say, listen, and I listen to your from Professor Mandinar that your engagement and your motivation to the next research to contribute to our government is very interesting one. Particularly, it's not that critical analysis to really make a full our government to develop many things, to grow anything with the critical discourse analysis. Yeah, that will be new findings and novelty to our government. Yeah, I think that will be very interesting. I think that's also Professor. Thank you very much.
Baik, terima kasih pada Ibu Ani Lila. Kita lanjut ke Ibu Profesor Doktor Siidang dan ini MS. Silakan Prof. Minda.
Yep. Is it my turn now, Pak Direktur?
Ya.
Yeah. Thank you, Bapak Direktur. I just would like to congratulate PIRMAN GINTING for very good presentation and answers for all questions provided by examiners. That is number one, and then I would like to say thank you for all the support, criticism, and suggestion for the dissertation. I think we all believe that this is one of a good dissertation contributed by LTBI CSD program. That's all. Thank you, Kak Ketua.
Baik, terima kasih Ibu Minda. Bapak Ibu, kita telah selesai melaksanakan sidang formal ini. Untuk pengumuman, kita break sejenak, break 5 menit untuk persiapan pengumuman.